Well, hello guys, welcome to another episode of Local Legends. I'm here today with John. How are you, John?
Good, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for today because we've been talking for like 2 weeks now, right? Trying to set this thing up, and we even had a few incidents today that we almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we made it actually, but
yeah, surprised we made it, but we're here, guys. So, John, what do you do for a living?
So I own a business called Team Raineri. It started off as just online coaching, so basically customized nutrition plans, workout routines, cardio regimens, basically for all my online clients. Recently, I've started doing one-on-one personal training as well. For myself, I don't work through another business. I train at a local gym here, but I don't work for them. So yeah, basically nutrition counseling, lifestyle coaching. I prep a lot of athletes for like bodybuilding shows, anywhere between open bodybuilders to bikini athletes. So a big range there.
Awesome. So I'll be honest with you, the first time that I saw you and your brother at the gym, I was like, man, these people are so lucky. They have like the great DNAs, right? They can be a trainer. The genetics, that's the first thing that came to mind. I'm like, look at that. With a body like that, you could be anything and have the life that you want. But I understand that was not always the case.
No, so growing up, my twin and I both, we're the type that are like 99.9% identical, so we're almost the same person. We were super overweight growing up, like super overweight. So then I think I was 16, going into my junior year in high school, I just put myself on a diet program, workout routine. I woke up at 5 a.m. every morning, jogged 2-3 miles. Basically, I didn't do it right. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just knew I wanted to lose weight and I was going to do it any way I possibly could. So I ended up losing, I think I was about 180, and I ended up losing close to 70 pounds over the course of like 6 to 8 months. So I got down to about 110 pounds my junior year of high school. I'm only about 5'6", so 110 pounds isn't a lot at all on anybody, obviously. But and then I slowly got into the lifting phase while I was trying to diet down. And then senior year came along, and I was up to about 140, I think. So I graduated around that. So I put on about 30 pounds of tissue in the course of 12 to 18 months. But yeah, man, no, we do not have genetics. I need to work to maintain, to cut anything. But that's probably why I got so addicted to it. Just all the work I've put in through the years between shows, and it's so rewarding, man. And I couldn't imagine doing anything else right now. What
made you change your lifestyle? When did you realize, I don't want to be like this for the rest of my life?
I was just uncomfortable with myself. Daily, like, waking up and seeing yourself and never happy, and you go out in public and you're always wondering if someone's making fun of you or just laughing at you, and I just was always super insecure, and I knew the only way that was going to change is if I made a change. So like I said, I did it on my own. Years after high school, I actually hired my own coaches and whatnot after that, and that's where I really began to learn the whole ins and outs of bodybuilding, nutrition, and whatnot. I've been a certified trainer since I was 18, but honestly, man, the amount of information you really use with your training certification and whatnot, and bringing it into like a real life, how do I say, scenarios, I guess.
Yep.
Obviously, it helps you crazy in the gym, but nutrition-wise, eating healthy, even exercise classes at college, they don't teach you the nutrition that's really going to change you. And you learn macros, carbohydrates, fats, protein. You learn the basics, man. But I've learned most of what I know through all the coaches I've hired through the years, and I've always looked at it kind of like as a continued education on my half after learning X, Y, and Z to start off. And I'm still learning today, man. I mean, I coach hundreds of people a year, literally. And I have a coach right now. I've been working with him for over 2 years. It's just one of those things you can never learn enough,
right? So take me through that. Let's take me back to when you decided to change your lifestyle. What was that first month like? Going to the gyms, changing your diet. How was that?
I remember, well, they didn't happen at the same time. So first, I started going to the gym when I was larger, bigger, whatever. It was only, like I said before, I was 15, I think. We went with our older brother to the YMCA in Oneida, I think. And that was like our first day kind of seeing the, I don't know, the whole atmosphere and seeing these big guys. And that's what really kind of motivated us, I'm thinking.
Sure.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was just kind of going through the motions in there. But after, so I didn't have a car. I couldn't drive it. I was 15.
Right.
My older brother went off to the military, so it's not like we could go to the gym with him ever. So we went and we bought like this weight bench from China. It like was half the size of a normal bench. We bought an Olympic bar, a bunch of weights. Like we just saved up our money and bought these adjustable dumbbells. And then we set up this little home gym in our basement, our unfinished basement. It's terrible. And we wrote down workout routines on these pieces of paper, and we put them on our wall down there. And we basically followed those workout routines for as long as I could remember when we were down there. And yeah, that's where it kind of started. The dieting aspect came probably 6 months, year after. And honestly, I couldn't even remember how that first felt. I just knew I was always hungry.
Yeah. Do you remember as a kid what you wanted to be when you grew older?
Dude, I said personal trainer.
Personal trainer?
Yeah, I always
Really?
wanted to work. Yeah, honestly. I think I was just so addicted to the gym, I didn't know anything else. Like that's, and just, you know, when I set like goals and I want something, man, I go for it with anything. Yeah, I would like Google a personal trainer salary to make sure they made enough and whatnot. Obviously, it's all different, but yeah, man, I remember telling my mom I wanted to do that too, and she wasn't against it from what I can remember, but yeah, kind of living it now.
Great. So let me ask you this. Were you ever bullied in school because of your weight or your physical appearance?
No, because I definitely wasn't bullied. My friends would like pick on me though, you know?
Right.
So I was the type of kid who was pretty much friends with everybody. So that was never like a thing. Like I don't have, you know all those bad like memories from back in the day from being bullied. That never happened. It was just more of a, I don't know, friends picking on you and stuff like that, just being uncomfortable all the time.
Right. But it was never the case where you were being bullied like middle school or as a kid.
No, I can't say. I like. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely been like comments from random people back in the day, but it's not like anything that's like instilled in my head. And I remember this person from that day that I'll never forget.
Right.
Just random comments here and there, you know. But I don't think I was ever bullied.
So yeah, you just mentioned about the comments. I found out about a friend of your dad's. He used to have some nicknames for you and your brother. You feel comfortable talking about that?
Which nicknames? I don't know what you're talking about. Which ones?
Meatball and pork chop.
Jesus, yeah, okay, yeah. Which friend was this? Who told you this?
I have my sources. never reveal your sources, man. So
yeah, meatball, pork chop.
Did you ever talk to that person again?
I mean, yeah, it was so common. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3 or 4 or 5 people right now, my dad's friends who would like,
Pick on you.
Yeah,
if they
mess with
could see
us.
you today and your, physical appearance.
Yeah, I'd
and
probably
like-
call them meatball or pork chop.
Right,
No, I wouldn't
yeah.
do that. I'm not a jerk, but yeah, they can't really do that now.
That's an awesome story, man. I really have a lot of respect for you of what you have accomplished.
Appreciate
it
that.
takes a lot to say, you know what, I'm going to change my lifestyle, and from this day on, I'm literally going to be a different person. And I could think of many people that are struggling, right, and they cannot change their lifestyle and just start eating healthier or maybe becoming more active. We live in a society nowadays where everybody works in an office, everybody's in front of a computer, so that's affecting everybody, right? Working from home, right? And I could think of myself, because I started going to the gym, I want to say like maybe a year and a half ago, right when they opened, Crunch. So it hasn't been that long, and I've been very inconsistent. Now I can tell you I am 10 times better than when I started.
Yep.
And I've always had my insecurities too, growing up, from being skinny, and I could never gain weight, and you know, I was telling you about the good genes, right?
Yeah.
I always joked around that I had the genes of an avocado, you know, fat down here and then skinny on the top. So like, you know, I never got the good genes, but I've been able in roughly 2 years somewhat change my appearance, but I've been so inconsistent on my diet, on my workouts. I think the most consistent I've ever been is 30 days. I did a 30-day challenge where I completely changed my diet and I completely changed my workout routine, and I was like going to the gym every week. Now for me it was tough because I have 3 kids, I work as a realtor, I have a full-time job, and you know, I support my dad at church too, so I have a lot of things going on, so that affects my schedule. But consistency is what has been my struggle to, you know, going to the gym. But now that I'm going to the gym, you know, when I can, I would never go back to that life where, you know, I could not picture a life without a gym right now. You know, it boosts my self-confidence, but also your mood. I feel better.
Yes, that's the huge thing, man. People don't understand. I mean, you get this endorphin release too. That's a proven fact. And I always tell people, you look good, you feel good. Like you get a haircut, right? And you feel great about yourself.
Exactly.
Like, man, I'm better looking than I thought sometimes, you know? So it's the same thing. You start working on yourself, shaping your body up, man, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna be more confident. So yeah, you feel just, you have more energy. There's so many benefits that if you're not working out right now, you're missing out on a lot. The way you can feel about yourself, everybody else, it can change your whole day, mood, week. I don't know, I suggest everyone should get some sort of physical fitness in at least 3 times a week.
At least 3 times
you know, whether it be cardio or like a full body workout routine. Like I'll have a lot of beginner clients, they've never gone to the gym, so they want to start out. I won't put them on like a workout routine where they're hitting chest and tri one day, back and bi one day. They'll either go on like a full body program, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, or I'll do an upper lower routine split. They'll hit their upper body twice a week, they'll hit their lower half twice a week. And then obviously you can grow into prioritizing muscle groups and stuff like that. But yeah, you just need to start. You don't have to jump into it, you know, 0 to 100, but just start, and you won't regret it, honestly.
That's a great point that you just made, because I feel like most people get stuck at starting. They never start. You know, they want the perfect meal plan, they want the perfect workout split, but they never start. So with all the information that is out there on the internet, YouTube, why would someone come to you for coaching?
Well, first thing is, personally, like I said, I have my own coach. So I've worked with the top guys, and when I say the top guys in the world, I've invested a lot into learning, and then obviously for myself too, with my whole competing and whatnot. You got to look at their client results. That's the first thing. I don't care if my coach has any type of degree. I care about what their clients are looking like, if they're healthy still. But you gotta be personable too. I feel like I'm really good with people. You know, I know a lot of people kind of around here, and just in the bodybuilding industry, who are so smart. They have so much potential, but they're not likable. They're hard to talk to, very narrow-minded. So yeah, I believe I'm a personable human. In my opinion, my results are second to none to a lot of people. Just go on my website and see everything. I mean,
let the results speak for itself.
Yeah,
right?
Honestly, that's how you, in this industry, that's how you go about it all. Is you need to look at what the work they've done, maybe speak to some clients they've worked with in the past. But yeah, man, go by the work.
Can you think of a difficult client that you ever had to work with where you had to either terminate the agreement, or maybe like a funny experience you had with a difficult client you may want to share with us?
I've never actually terminated anybody. If they paid for 3 months of coaching, I'll stick it with them through that 12 weeks or how much. So I haven't terminated anybody, but I've definitely got some stubborn clients who, you know, they want results every single week. And they think, you know, that they're gonna drop X amount of weight. They think they're gonna change in X amount of time. It's crazy how different each individual is. I have never once, I can proudly say, I've never once in my life sent the same plan to 2 people.
So you develop a specific plan per client?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I use very similar foods with each client. I use very similar portions depending on, you know, gender, weight, so many variables. So plans with me, with any coach, look super similar because we all have like foods we believe in. We all have our own theories on how to do stuff. But never in my life that we call that cookie cutter in the fitness industry is when people are copying, pasting, sending the same plans to people. So nothing I do is cookie cutter. All the nutrition plans I send out are tailored to that person.
So that's just another benefit of coming to you, right?
Yes, I take my time.
Because you take your time, you make it personable, and you make it specific to the client. So tell me about the packages. If I wanted to get in a plan with you right now, what does that look like? How many different plans do you have, and what does pricing look like?
So I've got lifestyle coaching and prep coaching. So prep is going to be a little bit more extreme. It's for the competitors. Your food won't be as lax, I could say. Definitely going to be a little bit more strict, not as fun. Your cardio will be more typically. You know, we have an end goal. And honestly, when it comes to coaching bodybuilders, any competition athletes, you're gonna suffer no matter really who you are. And that's the name of the game. And if you've got a coach who, I don't want to say feels sympathetic, but caters to your whining about how hungry you are, how tired you are, and they make plans easier on you and you're getting ready for a show, you gotta get a new coach. I've gotten down to probably 3-4% body fat, man. When you get so lean, you've got no body fat on your glutes, on the bottom of your feet. It hurts just being alive. Like, I can't explain it to you unless you've been there. But like, if I was 1 week out from a show right now on this padded, soft chair, I would be so uncomfortable right now, because that's how much body fat you don't have. It's crazy. So the prep clients are definitely going to be, it's a lot more extreme. That is $150 every month for bodybuilding prep. For lifestyle, it's $125 month to month. Both of them entail the same way I go about things. Weekly check-ins with weight. After each client checks in, I reach out to them via text typically. We go over how the week went. Did we have any slip-ups? How do you feel? How's your appetite, etc. I ask all these questions basically, because if somebody tells me, "Oh, I cheated the other night," and I'm like, "All right, well, our plans aren't going to change because you didn't follow the specific one I had laid out for you. So how do I know these plans aren't going to work still?" So, and a lot of times with lifestyle clients, they'll get like a weekly cheat meal or something. A cheat meal is never planned during a prep, ever. Only when needed.
That's like an extreme, like if you're looking to go to the competition and you need to get a very specific meal plan.
Yes.
But for the average person, the lifestyle will be more,
like I said, laid back. The food choices are a little easier. I love like cereal post-workout for people. It's a great high glycemic index carb. Absorbs quick into your bloodstream. Digest well. On a prep, you will not finish with cereal unless you. Don't get me wrong. There's outliers who have these top genetics like we were talking about, and can get away with eating cereal every single day and coming on stage shredded to the bone. But most people, man, you're gonna eat like chicken and rice, fish and rice, or something after your workout. So like I said, the food's just gonna not be as fun, typically.
All right, so what about personal training, like weightlifting? It's like if I need advice on a workout plan, do you have any packages or plans like that?
So that's included with the coaching.
That's included with the lifestyle?
With the lifestyle and the prep coaching, essentially the workout routines.
Both meal prepping and then coaching on exercise too?
Yes, and then cardio is always included. I like to control all the variables. I like to control the cardio you're doing. I like to control how many reps, how many sets you're doing. So a lot of times clients we all work out different, right? My idea of an intense workout is very different than most people's idea of an intense workout. So a lot of times I'll have clients send me clips of their workouts, clips of their form so I can adjust it. Clients will tell you too in the gym, if I'm in there and if I see them slacking, I go right up to them like, yo, what are you doing? You know, that wasn't an actual set, right? And they'll be like, oh no, but I pay attention. Yeah, people, like I said, I like to control the variables of all of it. It gives me a better understanding of why we had these results this week instead of the results maybe I expected or vice versa, you know?
So how can people reach you? Like, say they wanted to get on a plan.
I got a website, www.teamraineri.com. You have to go up to the menu tab at the top right and scroll down, click client questionnaire. There's about a dozen questions. It'll ask you, be descriptive as possible with that. That will shoot directly to my email. I usually contact you within 24 hours, usually a couple hours that's how I like to go about it. But within 24 hours, 100%. And then we just go from there, ask you some questions, get a better idea and understanding of what you're trying to accomplish. And then we go from there.
All right, so yeah, we'll post a link in the description of the video so you can go and check it out and see for yourself. Like you were saying, let the results speak for itself, right?
Yep, go right on my client transformations on my website, you'll see.
Yep, so now is the time to change your lifestyle. Join Team Raineri. Thank you for joining the team, man.
Thank you.
Much respect to you, brother.
Thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it.
To you and everything that you do.
Thank you, man.
Goodbye, guys.
See you guys.